Hi guys and welcome back. Today I have a present for you because yesterday we did the cardio, so today we're gonna do something super nice. But you need a wall. So if you don't have a wall, buy a wall. Behind me is a wall, perfect. Lay down with your butt as close to the wall as possible. Stretch your legs up and arms overhead. Why I love the wall and the floor in combination is that the wall does all the work for us and gravity does the rest. So the wall is supporting my legs so I don't need to engage them, and gravity is pulling my spine into a very good posture position. So if you have a rounded spine and if you have spinal problems, having a hardwood floor or just a hard floor and a wall can be your tools to improve your posture tremendously. Let's try a few variations here, unless you just want to click pause and stay here for half an hour if you're stressed or tired. But I'm going to give you some variations and we're going to take between 5 and 10 breaths in each. First variation, spread your legs. Not with force, just let gravity pull your legs apart. Don't look and compare because my inner thighs were always super flexible. I didn't improve much when I started yoga here, maybe like 10% or something. But if you can improve 10% in your inner thighs, it's gonna make an amazing difference for your knees and your hips. 10% is so much you can't even imagine. And if we improve the flexibility 10% in the inner thighs and the inner calves and the groin, then it all adds up and you feel more and more freedom in your hips. Take a couple of breaths here, and when you relax, the legs will automatically fall further away from each other and the stretch will increase. So don't push yourself, just let gravity do all the work. So the wall and gravity does all the work, we can just be super lazy and relax. If this is too much for your inner knees, bend your knees. We can all bend our knees and place the blade of the foot in the wall so the soles are away from the wall, and relax here. This is a chill variation of the happy baby pose, or a perfect position to improve your open guard, because the wall is pushing your knees towards your ribs and gravity is pulling our knees away from each other. You can even place your hands on the calves like this if you want even more of a stretch. Take another breath. And then place your right foot on the wall and your left ankle on the knee. So maybe the opposite order. So ankle on the knee, right foot on the wall. So you might need to slide away a little bit from the wall, or you can go so close that you have to lift your hips. And when you drop your hips, that's gonna, I don't know what you call this in English, but it's kind of like a machine that puts pressure on the hips automatically just from the body weight. So again, the wall and gravity does all the work, you have to do nothing here. If you need more, don't push your knee too much away, but you can frame with your elbows and kind of push your whole leg away from you here. But never ever pull the foot towards your face, it's just gonna hurt your meniscus. Take another breath. And switch sides. Ankle on the leg, ankle on the thigh, and make sure you don't put your foot there, but put the actual ankle there. So this is a very good stretch for the triangle. So the only difference is that in triangle we would actually put the knee on top of the ankle, but you still flex your foot like triangle, and you keep your right knee or your bent knee engaged, and drop your hips and stretch your outer hip. Breathe and relax. You have to do nothing here. And release. I have one really tough pose for you today. So move some padding close to the wall, because what we're gonna do is place your left foot forward and your right knee as close to the wall as possible, so that your toes on the right foot are in the wall. So you're kicking your foot into the wall. And then you lift up and push your front knee. This is called King Arthur's pose. Imagine the sword and everything. You're about to be knighted. And then you lean your butt towards your heel, and if you don't feel this stretch, I don't know what to do, because for me this is the most intense front of the hip stretch we can ever do. So again, we have to use the wall. The wall is pushing into you. You're just leaning back into the wall, but gravity is your enemy here, so you have to kind of resist gravity for the pose to work. You can't just drop forward. But still, the wall is very nice. We don't even have to grab our ankle. The wall is doing the resistance for us. Take another breath. And switch sides. If your knee is hurting, you need to place some padding under the knee. You don't have to go so far forward. You can just chill out, lean forward, or you can lean back and get your shoulder blades into the wall and kill yourself. So there are no dangerous poses. It's just more or less healthy intensity. So if you stay strict at 50%, then development will take longer. But if you keep pushing 90, 100%, you're gonna get injured and you're just gonna stop doing it. So finding this balance is alpha and omega. How much is enough is a question you have to keep asking yourself for the rest of your life. How much is just enough? Take another breath. And release. Sit down with your hips close to the wall, spread your legs as much as you can, and then just lean back towards the wall. And now you can use the shoulder blades and push into the wall, and maybe even get your traps and your elbows to the wall, and you do a supported back bend in your straddle. So you're spreading the legs to stretch the hamstrings and the thighs, but instead of having to keep yourself upright here with your back muscles, you're pushing your head, your shoulders, and your elbows into the wall, and you're actually leaning back and relaxing towards the wall. Take 5 here. One more breath. And release. One last pose. We're gonna do handstand by placing our right foot up towards the wall, as high as you can go. Really stretch your right leg up, place your hands firm, and then push your weight into the hands and lift the left leg up. Take 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come down. So handstand is difficult when you're just balancing on your hands, when you haven't done it before. But this is easy because the wall is doing all the work for us, and gravity is actually helping us getting stronger here. Release your head and your shoulders, and then let's do the second side. So first, get your left leg as high as you can, and then back your hands in slightly so you're not too far away from the wall. And then you push the leg and you push the hands, and your leg will rise automatically. Please don't kick in the wall. Keep your foot firm in the wall, but you can lean your weight into your hands more. So you're learning to balance on your hands without actually leaving the wall. Take 3, 2, and 1, And squat down again. So doesn't matter if you're a beginner or if you're super advanced in this, the wall is always your friend. You will never estrange and be an enemy with the wall. It will be there for you throughout the whole journey of yoga. See you tomorrow for the last session. We're gonna do some balancing poses. Us.